how is the state of the jiu-jitsu community right now, and the students that you're talking to, how are they feeling about their jiu-jitsu and their hearts?
Not even that I'm talking to, but just seeing on social media people writing things like, oh, I gotta get back to the mat, I'm going crazy, 14 days with no jiu-jitsu or whatever it's been, I need to roll, I need. And don't get me wrong, I love jiu-jitsu and I understand where you're coming from, but be aware of how you complain about not being able to be at your jiu-jitsu school. Just be aware of it and see where else can you direct that energy. Maybe you can give a little bit of energy to doing jiu-jitsu at home by yourself. Can you work on your flexibility? Can you read more about the history of jiu-jitsu? Right? What videos can you watch? Who can you call? Can you have conversations with friends of yours that have been training for a while?
Yeah, I love it.
Anything, so much can be done while not going to your jiu-jitsu school. And even if you have to stop doing jiu-jitsu altogether for a month or two, that's okay, or 3 months. Especially if you see yourself as a long-term, lifelong jiu-jitsu practitioner. And you know what I think about is there are, I'm going to train jiu-jitsu for as long as my heart is beating. I see myself being 80 years old, still around the mat.
That's a good t-shirt design. Next.
Now, if that's true, I already know that there are going to be other events, other things are going to happen. There will be other challenges thrown at me to where I can't do jiu-jitsu. Maybe 7 years from now, 2 years from now, 15 years from now. And for those of you that see yourselves being around this art forever, you're on the same boat. Life happens. And when life happens and you can't go do jiu-jitsu, stop and just think, what would jiu-jitsu do? If jiu-jitsu itself
was trapped in coronavirus,
what would jiu-jitsu do? Would it complain?
Got it.
Or would it just say, okay, I can't do this, but I can do this?
Right.
And so that's art. It's almost like it's a test, it's a reminder, it's an opportunity for us
to practice jiu-jitsu.
To practice jiu-jitsu.
So it's not jiu-jitsu to complain and mourn over not being able to do jiu-jitsu.
Especially 14 days in.
Yeah, we got some time to go. It might be a little longer, friends. It might be a little longer, the way things are looking. And Evandro's here helping us on the comments and the questions again. And he said, Rener, everyone keeps talking about, I want things to be back to normal. No.
Let me finish. We know what they mean though, but go ahead.
I know. But Evandro said this. He said, Rener, you don't want to come out of this and things be back to normal. We should all be supercharged in ways that we weren't before we went into this. We've never had so much free time. We've never had so much time to think and be and just exist. So anything you want to learn, grow, do, anything's possible within the confines of your house and social distancing. You guys, you shouldn't come out of here and be normal. You should be you 2.0 by the time we exit this coronavirus dip underwater.
That kind of falls to, spending a lot of time complaining about what you can't do.
Yes.
And not realizing how much you can do.
Bottom of the mount. You're trapped in the bottom of the mount. If all you're saying is, man, I can't bench press this guy, I can't choke him, or I can't triangle him.
Or I can't trap and roll.
I can't get out right now.
I can't escape even with techniques.
Stop thinking about all the can'ts.
What you can do is you can neutralize all of their submissions.
Break them psychologically.
Yes.
Like we talked about.
Conserve a lot of energy. Understand their systems of attack better.
And then 2 months later, when you escape their mount, you have all their systems dialed in and you have all the counterattacks ready to rock and roll.